South Platte River in Denver. I keep saying Detroit, but it's Denver. I'm in Denver. We're gonna do some gold panning, and there's actually gold here, so we'll find it. So we're gonna start digging, and I won't show you anything until I find something to start with. So it's gonna be fun. I've been gold deprived for like a year, so this will be fun. You probably won't be able to see them, but they're in there. Right at the top, there's 4 pieces. Tiny little dots. We found gold! Huzzah!
We're gonna be rich.
Someone else digging for something else. I don't know what they're digging for. I've done a few test pans right behind this bush. Got some about 5 or 10 little specks per pan. So I'm filling up this bucket with the, I think it's a little more than maybe 1/2 inch mesh. Putting them in here, putting them in there. And then after that, I'll put them in a screen strainer. And don't worry, I'll still pan out the bigger stuff just in case there's something in there, but kind of separating it all. And then I'll run all the really fine stuff through a sluice up the river. There's a couple guys up there I'll have to go meet, but I'm a little shy, so I probably won't be filming out or speaking while I'm filming. If I film anything, it'll be quiet with the sluice, but that's the plan. So I've got a 10-gallon bucket here, 5-gallon bucket there. Hopefully I get about 8 to 10 gallons of fine sand and stuff to run through the sluice. I'm gonna keep digging behind this bush. There's a couple more bushes to dig behind too, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully kind of stay on a pace streak. I keep testing a little bit here and there, but you never know. I was really excited that there's a lot of little garnets in the sand. So they're teeny tiny, but it's fun. So once I'm done with this hole, I'll put all the big rocks back in so the roots don't wash away. Gold! Alright, I've got a full pan here. I'm doing some test pans occasionally, every like 5 or 6 pans, just to make sure I've still got some stuff. I didn't even classify this, so I've got a bunch of big stuff. Just gonna layer it to the bottom. Alright, I'm just gonna scrape all this off. Easier. I am looking for petrified wood, which sometimes I see it everywhere, even though it's not there. Some glass. And I do this a bit more aggressively when I'm test panning, just so that I don't take too much time. I'll get it back a couple tablespoons, then I'll pan it back. And I've been sucking up for the train. I've been sucking up all the little red garnets that I see, even though they're tiny. It's fun for me to see those. So. Something else. Oh, what is that? Oh. There's a lot of garnets in here. I'm gonna zoom in, see if you can see the garnets. Garnets are these little tiny red things right in here. I'm sucking those up. I don't actually see any gold in this pan. Whoops. There's a piece right there. See it shining out. Very small. See, it's so small it's floating. I did bring my magnifying glass. And then with this sand, since it's so tight, so fine, I just dump it back in the big bucket and then I'll run it all through the sluice. I don't have to worry about getting every little piece. But I would say typically out of, I just run this 3.5 gallon buckets. I don't even do the big 5 gallons. It's still heavy. Here's a little update. I've been going about 2 hours. Probably have done 15 gallons. So three of the 5 gallon buckets. This is a 10 gallon. And I'm now digging in here, finding some good colors, running it through the sluice. So I'll have to clean it up. I have never had to deal with this much black sand, which is good but annoying. But it'll give me lots to do at home, cleaning up and stuff. But it'll also make it hard to show you guys everything. But I am enjoying finding a lot of garnets. Found a little tiny piece of something clear. Maybe topaz. Excuse the train zipping by. Might be topaz, might be not. So I'm keep digging here, get this stuff. So I'm a little bit off the side on a lower spot. So I'm having fun. This goes into the pan goes into the classifier, into the bucket, and then into the sluice. And Paul, the guy I've been working next to, he's really nice, gave me a piece of petrified wood that he found. So pretty excited about that. Still keep my eyes out for more, just in case. But it also looks a little different here than it does around Kansas. So, come down. All right. In person, the gold is easier to see when the sun is shining, but when it's cloudy, it's easier to see on the camera, I think. So you can see all these little specks along here, probably some in here too, but most of it's gonna get caught up in this black mat here. And yeah, I got another bucket to run. I keep going. I'm going till the wife gets back. So hopefully that's forever from now. Got all the energy I need, so good to go. But yeah, when she gets back, gotta get the baby home to sleep. But I'm having fun. All right, here's the sun actually. See if you can see it any easier. Prove my theory wrong. So most of the gold is going over there, and I think the reason for that is you can see there's more water going that way than that way, which means my sluice is slightly crooked, but I don't think it's enough to be a huge issue. I'm gonna just unjam that, let that get caught down on that one. And I added this third one because I wanted to catch some more garnets in the mat. Hopefully it does. Otherwise I'm sending all the garnets off the end. And I'm hoping for some nice ones, nice big chunky ones. I may just have to be happy with what I've got. But it is a nice day out here. No more filming, time to pan. Gold. There's a lot of it getting stuck over here. So my sluice is still tilted that way. I have to straighten it up. If you've been following along, you'll know that I've been in Colorado for the last week, and I'm back now, back home in Kansas. And I did quite a bit of gold panning while I was there, but one thing I was happy to discover was not only was there gold in the one area I was working, but there was also a bunch of little garnets in the sand. So what I did was I took a whole scoopful of the sand and everything that was running off the end of my sluice right as I was leaving. So I just scooped my pan in twice, got a whole bunch of this stuff, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to concentrate it down through this sieve, and I'm going to try to find some small ones, and hopefully there's some bigger ones in there, bigger than this sieve. Hopefully there's no gold, obviously, since it came off the end of my sluice. If there is gold, that means that I was losing gold off the end of my sluice, which isn't the end of the world, but it's not ideal. So I'm going to concentrate these down, show you guys the garnets I find. I am in the sun, so hopefully the garnets will pop out nice. I've got some water here, and I've got my pan here to pan it down with. That's the plan. There are so many garnets in this stuff. I will probably just do 1 or 2 scoops at a time. I forgot, before I do that, I need my snuffer bottle to suck up the garnets, and it's full of gold and stuff, so I need to clean that out first. Okay, I got my snuffer bottle emptied of all the gold and everything. All right, where's my next step? Okay, all right, I'm gonna put my pan down, and I'm gonna go 2 scoops at a time, since these scoops are small. There's so much black sand in this that I believe the garnets aren't that much heavier, if they are even heavier than the black sand, so it makes it quite difficult to clean up. Alright, I need another bucket. I can already see a few just sitting on the surface here, so I'll get rid of a little water. I don't really need to pan this down much. I don't think there will be that much sand in here. Maybe there will be, but I'm just checking back along here as I pull it back, but I can already see a few there. And lots and lots of quartz. So I'm just gonna pull it. If I pull some other materials, that's okay, because I can clean it all up as I go. Uh-oh, there's a speck of gold. It's not good. Lots of garnets though. I am looking for other colored stones as well. I think there's some topaz in there, and topaz comes in all sorts of colors. So, but goodness, there's a lot of garnets in here. I knew I was losing a lot out the back. Just gonna suck all this up. All right. Well, I only saw that one flake of gold, which is good. All right. And I just have to repeat this process like 20 more times, so I'll save you the trouble of that and show you the results at the end. There is the gold just starting to poke through. Please ignore my dish soap on top. That's to keep the surface tension from allowing the gold to float. But not too bad actually, and this is just the gold that was behind the bush. So I still have a whole nother section and probably more. So this is probably from 5 gallons of total gravels. See if I can get it focused down there. Versus the next session has about 15 gallons probably. So hopefully there'll be a lot more. Okay, there it is with a penny for scale. Really fine gold, but there it is, all cleaned up. Just gotta suck it up, and probably not enough to weigh. Oh well. All right, I've got everything cleaned up, all the gold ready to go. So I panned in 2 separate places, so I have them in 2 separate vials, and I'll show you, let's see, I'll show you the one first where I was panning last. I did about 10 gallons of material, and I actually ended up with less gold from that area. And then the first place where I was panning from behind the bush, I did pretty well. But if I had more time, I probably would have explored more places, maybe found some more places that had better gold. Obviously it's not a lot of gold, but I had a lot of fun. Also got a lot of garnets, and I've separated some, and I still have tons of material to go through to separate, get those garnets out, which will be a lot of fun for me, but that'll probably take me weeks, so I'm not gonna wait this whole time. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the gold from the different spots. Okay, so looking through my magnifying glass, pull out your glasses so you can see better. This is the gold from the bank, kind of in those bushes, in the plants and all that stuff, on the gravels under there. And here is the gold from behind the one bush that I was digging right at the beginning, so it did better there. Okay, on the left is from the 10 gallons on the bush. On the right is from the 5 gallons behind the bush on the bank, or on the big gravel part. So the left is all those little plants and bushes and gravels and stuff. On the right, obviously a much better spot. I'm going to pull out the magnifying glass, show you a little closer, then I'll show you the garnets. And not enough gold to weigh. Sorry about that, but it was fun. See if I can get the magnifying glass on here. Yep. All right. There it is. There it is. Yes, you have to have a magnifying glass to look at it. Not really, but let me show you these garnets. All right, well, here's some of them. Haven't processed them all. I do really like them. They're very red. Maybe just keep an eye out. I'll probably post some shorts. I bought a kind of magnifying glass thing for the phone, and it'll help me take some really cool pictures of some of these. But that is the end of that gold panning adventure. I am now back in non-gold zone. So unfortunately, no more gold, but we get to go do some more rock hounding. But that's going to be the end, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you enjoyed it, and let me know what you thought. Thanks. Bye.